Business Bits by Hoffman Training. Let's see, if I remember correctly, the last time in our business bit, we were talking about economics being the study of people and the choices they make and what drives those choices. It's been said if you want to understand wars in our history, you just need to ask one question. Who wanted what? In the Civil War, the states wanted the right to have slaves, and a number of the northern states said, no, that's immoral, and they went to war over that. In the World War II, Nazi Germany was out for world domination. They wanted to enslave the world, and they had a lot of biases, especially against Jews. And we said, we can't have any of that. You want too much. Then in the Gulf War, we had Iraq invading Kuwait, and Iraq wanted land and oil from Kuwait, so that's what they wanted in that war. And then, of course, we've had an ongoing war in the Middle East for the last 15 or 20 years, where the goal of the United States is to deprive the terrorists from training grounds, the theory being that way we won't have to fight them here. All of the wars that we've ever fought come with a cost. And we usually refer to that cost as blood and treasure. And in any war, the big question has to be, was it worth what it cost us? You could say that in any government, the military is like their war department. And they're going to make assessments when we go to war as far as what's the cost going to be. And they're going to be thinking in terms of, okay, what prices are the enemy also willing to pay? So that, because that'll affect our strategy. Just think about the high price that the Allied forces paid when they invaded Normandy in France. They decided, whatever the cost, we're willing to pay it because we need a beachhead in enemy territory in order to win this war. Okay, now that I have your attention by talking about all these wars, I don't want to minimize in any way the cost of war. I would never, ever want to do that. It's a very serious thing. But there is a comparison to be made to the way we go to business every day, in a sense, battling it out with our customers. Think about it this way. We each want something, us and our customers. The best situation in business is a win-win. That never happens in a war. But when we go to business the right way, that's the actual objective. We want both sides to win. You don't want your customers to lose because they won't come back. And if our customers are smart, they won't want us to lose either because they need us there to serve them the next day and the day after that as well. So I guess my advice is look for customers who are also good business partners, companies that actually want a win-win. So and they would understand that you need to be healthy and they need to be healthy in order for us to both stay in business. So as you develop your customer relationships, part of the goal ought to be to educate them as to your value, why you're valuable to them. And while you're doing that, understand all the while, if they're the right business partner, they're going to be educating you as well in terms of why they are worth being your preferred customer and getting a preferred price. If you really want a win-win, I'll say it again, you have to have customers who want to be good business partners. And if they want the same thing as you do, there ought to be some common ground over which you can battle. And then you get to come to work the next day, punch in, go back to work, have it out again that day, and have confidence that you can keep coming back day after day because your customers are going to keep coming back.